Hello and welcome back to Hades, everyone. So, yesterday, considering we're kind of forced to start over, we went far. This is only like our third run or something, so if we just get like a bit more health, which we could have gone if we had given Cerberus a nectar, then we sure as hell would have beat him. I just know it.
I saw your father
But
storm
this is
out of the
not
house.
how it goes.
Don't lose heart.
Anyway,
Just a guard.
we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Prices are a little steep there, I must say.
Yeah, pretty much. We've no gems at all. Can I relax?
Not as comfy as it looks.
Darkness guide you.
I won't forget.
Sounds angry.
I'll fight my way.
Yeah.
I do indeed.
So I might just adjust the camera just to have it in a better position when we get into it. Let's see. Let's go for thick skin. I want this. I want it real bad, to be honest. And, well, yeah.
Now we're talking.
Now we won't be able to unlock a new weapon. That's just how it goes. Yeah.
Boy, oh, next. Crush the soul.
So,
The courtyard of the house.
It's not
Yeah.
orderly, really.
so what kind of keepsake
something
do we
new to
want?
try.
Let's see. Charon? Yeah, no, not really. Eternal Rose is always good.
Might help.
It does want us to go bow, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Well, yeah, let's just do it, I guess.
Tungas.
It's okay. Oof, we didn't get far, did we? No, we did not. Anyway,
One more
let's
time.
get going. Well, let's see.
Ah, yes.
Just a sec. Just adjusting the camera just a little bit. And there we go. I think that should do it. Ooh. A hammer right off the
Time to
bat.
mix up my style.
Attack bounds up to 3 foes, dealing more damage for each. Your attack fires 2 shots side by side, but has reduced range. This is terrible. This seems good, actually. Yeah. This one is good. But it does force us to play a little more closer to the enemy. But I think I'm going to try this. I haven't tried this.
It's new.
I don't remember trying this. In general. It does seem good for room clearing at least. Maybe not much for bosses, but you know. But it is interesting that when it bounces, it makes more damage than the initial hit, which is interesting. I like it.
Just getting started.
So far, I don't hate it, that's for sure. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. Easy money. Damn. Well, yeah, easy money, I guess. Wasn't really my intention to say that. Kind of a weird pun, but whatever. Careful. Whoa! Oh yeah, it bounces 3 times. Huh! Oh my lord. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go for Aphrodite. Holy shit, yeah. I mean, something could be said about getting Zeus to maximize the AoE effect, but just, I mean,
No.
Aphrodite works just as well in this regard. Just to maximize the damage in, like, overall from the attack. Not just I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Zeus, to be honest. I might underestimate him, but I don't feel like he's that good. I feel like there's so many others that are so much better. For everything, pretty much. Well, you know, we should take this.
I feel fabulous.
That's just a given, really. Let's do some hit and run. Damn, we're really rolling here. That hammer. I mean, I always say this. The hammer is just run defining. So getting it early on is amazing. I don't really care much for the shop here. We can go far. We can go far like this. Or at least it seems like it.
Back at home.
It's a bit of a waste here, but you know,
A place of
it's okay.
not a moment too soon.
I am willing to go for Demeter. I am. We haven't met her yet. Not in this one.
Ready, lads?
Oh, I'm glad it's not like the green boys. Hate them. Nice and easy. Oh, careful. Oh. Woo. Okay. Bad idea. But we can regain this. Don't worry.
That is
Damn it her.
Last time I felt a chill like this
Let's
was
see what we can
on the
get.
surface.
I wouldn't mind her cast, I suppose. It's actually pretty good.
I understand, youngster.
Huh. This one is really good though. But I think I'll take the crystal beam either way.
I have the power of the freezing surface now.
And we'll go for the nectar. God damn it, we'll go for the nectar.
What is it now?
Oh,
Interloper.
it's a very small room to do this in, Dad. I don't know.
Okay.
Especially with those guys. Oh my god. That I am not a fan of.
Fermenting.
We could just like keep one side clear. I think we can do this. And actually kill like quite a few. Okay, maybe it doesn't necessarily work that way. But it seems like it could be done. There's a very I don't think I've ever seen this event in this room.
Who is going to clean all this up?
Nice. I think we may have scored an okay amount of coin there. Let's go for the gems. Now we can actually use them, and we need them for the underworld renovation. Which is more important than people sometimes realize. Sometimes even more important than I realize.
Gemstones.
Wait, only 10 though? Damn, okay. I definitely want to go and get this buffed. Not necessarily the Demeter thing, it's doing alright. But just the regular attack. It's so good. Hell yeah. I mean, this cast actually works wonders with the bow, because you can better be a little more stationary, even though that's not really how the game works, you know. Should never really be stationary. but it can definitely work a little better in that regard. And that way it's easier to pick cast up again. There we go.
Power.
I mean, totally.
I accept
Why
this
wouldn't
gift.
I? We need keys. Yeah. We want a lot of keys, as many as we can get. We still have a lot of things to unlock.
I see you.
Nice and easy. Oh, there was actually quite a few here. We're also amassing a good collection of coin,
Should
which
come
is
in handy.
grand. Okay. I believe this is right before the boss. Should be anyway.
Greetings, Charon.
Yeah. Probably.
Just what I need.
I don't believe... Nah, I don't think... It's only 30, I don't really care. No, whatever.
Took care of those for you, mate. Hey, Charon. If there happens to be something
Yeah.
great.
You would never tell me. Anyway,
Hello, Meg.
Well, Zag, any last requests this time before
Let's see. How about a swift?
I be cheeky?
so this chain shot ain't gonna avail me much here. But we do have a nice damage increase, so it should help. Wow, okay. It was almost as if it planned for me to be right there.
Just bring him down.
Ow. Kinda thought I was out of the way there. Not quite.
Not again.
What do you mean, not again? Don't like losing? How did that one hit me? Whoa. Bit slow there, Meg? You okay? Suppose that was a dumb question. No, she's not.
I did it.
Sure
Take
did.
that.
Do bathe yourself in lava when you get to Asphodel.
Well, Father, I'm trespassing through your
Nah, we
secret
good.
hole and going up.
Nope.
Up we go then. The Asphodel Meadows.
So I suppose this is the first time we meet Hermes? feel like it must be. Sweet.
Hey, boss. Found you.
What do we want to do? This doesn't make any sense for us because we only have one. Let's do this one.
Appreciate the lift, Lord Hermes, sir.
Maybe we can get
Now
some
let's
health
go.
back if necessary. Yeah. Max health is also good, but well. And maybe we should weigh that a bit more, since that is probably our crux at this point when it comes to the last fight. Maybe. I guess we'll find out this time around.
Who dies next?
Oh boy. Oh shit, okay. Didn't even know there was one down now. Jesus Christ. I hate that they can just fire it through barriers. That's happened way too many times at this point. Coming out of just basically nowhere. Where you wouldn't be able to see it and then it's just there, you know. Just hits you out of nowhere. Artemis. Feel like if anything, we want the dash from here.
On to the next one.
Something could be said about getting the dash from Artemis too, but it's not like I use that as much on the bow as you think. Don't get me wrong, it is nice, but it's maybe less necessary. Just think about if we meet the witches out here, it'd be nice to have that dash to just counter them in a big way. And to do the same with at Hades' fight. Just reflect his dash right back into him. I see you there. Whoa! There's a bit of a homing shot there, mate. I don't know what I feel about that. It seemed a little bit weird. I think I'll hold off to use these nectars. I have a plan with them, and the plan is basically getting the one from Cerberus to get more health at the beginning of the game. It seems like it would be a good idea. Special, the dash, yeah, that's what we want.
Strength of the goddess.
That is what we want. Another Hermes? This one would probably give us a passive. Passive would be good. I probably value that a bit more than Hermes right now.
Somebody lose a spine out there.
Totally. Oh, it also bounces? Like, if it just hits a wall? Interesting. Didn't actually know that. Thought it was only if it hit an enemy. Good fight. Good fight. I mean, why not? The duo is really
Break
good.
some hearts.
It was a duo between Artemis, right? I think so, yeah. I do get that a lot, but I guess it's just because I do like using Aphrodite and Athena in some regard.
Get out.
Oh boy. That's a lot of boys. Okay, minimal damage. We did take some though,
Something for the mirror.
not a lot.
Let's see.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then gems. We do need them now, after all. Oh boy. Wow, okay. Jesus. Nasty combo. Took a little too much damage there. Which is essentially just amounted to like 2 hits, but it still is a bit much. Health or a shop? We can go further without a shop, I know it. And this one is probably the last before the boss, yeah. We can go further without it. So if we can save up for
That's a
something
relief.
big, that would be great.
Don't you have something to say to me?
I don't really know what it can say. Not the best damage, but I feel like it's good enough, to be honest. It's fine. we go. Should solve the issues here. Oh. I don't think I've ever had that duo so early on. Really slows that to a crawl, doesn't it? Makes it a lot easier to deal with. Oh. Almost. If that had been at a regular speed, then we simply wouldn't have done it. What was that? Maybe it was one of those shots? Oh, I don't even know at this point. Ow, I'm stunned. Okay. Oh my lord, just got chain hit by those guys. Right then and there. Okay, let me get this. Come on. Let's just delete those right off the bat. Ow. There we go.
Enough. All mine.
On to Elysium. Oof. I do not like that place. I feel like every time I enter it, I think it might be different. It never ends up being any
I'll
different
just take this one.
any other time.
Purge
And
boons
I always end up hating it.
to the top.
So yeah, that's fantastic, I guess.
That's what the outside world is like.
Nope. Honestly, you should know better. You've seen the surface. Only seen it though, really. Hell yeah, I want to take the hammer. If we can get like something that really boosts our attack this time around again, I am so stoked. I guess I wouldn't mind something that's good on the special too, but we just don't have anything on our special that makes sense. And I don't necessarily know what that would be right off the bat.
Burn.
That is a bad decision, mate. Well, if they want to do my job for me, I'm all for it.
See that Coronact?
Oh, flourish shot, nice. this one got us killed at some point. This is really good. But I actually think we'll do this.
Coronat grows stronger.
We can't power shot, but I don't really care that much about that. Power shot is good, but it's not defining.
You're gone.
Makes it a little bit easier to play against these guys. I don't have to think about the charge time. Well, not that I have to think about it, because I don't really necessarily think about it, but I don't have to deal with it. And the damage is just easier to get out now.
That's better.
It's definitely going to help against Asterius and Theseus. Even Asterius if we meet him at this point in time. Okay. Sure as hell isn't as quick as the last run with the spear, but I mean we are doing something, so.
May I help you?
Okay, spear boys, careful. Long range, and you know it. Good. Uh-oh. Remember, it will not be stopped before we smack off that armor. Okay. Go. Now we can deal with it. Totally. We just keep buffing our main attack at this point. Shop is a good idea, but literally if we can make it to the next area, a Temple of Styx, we'll have so much money to go around. And we will almost certainly hit a shop before the end. It's not guaranteed, because you almost always have a choice at the end. Not every time though, but close enough. Oh dear God, am I happy that we have the bow against these guys, because God, just a melee weapon against those is just a nightmare. You have to have some kind of range to deal with them. At least that's one man's opinion. Careful. Don't let the butterflies get you. What the? Holy shit, okay. I did not see those. I think it was because they were hidden, or not hidden, but they were like in the geometry, so I thought, well, there's nothing over here, there's nothing here. Jesus Christ, okay. Let's get that. I only got that because I really goofed there. Do I really even want Dionysus? I don't think I do. So I don't really want to deal with whatever Asterius or other butterfly boy thingy is there. I'd rather just go for coin. It's just so stupid that there's no limit on how much they can block from the front. I feel like you should be able to stagger them if you just dealt enough damage, or consecutive damage or something. It's a little much, you know. Oh. Ooh, that almost reached us. Oh boy. Get him from the side. Let's go. Okay. That was good. That was good. Again, I don't really care. And getting something that already, you know, supports the things that we have seems like a good idea. Let's see, so what? I don't remember this one. I remember this one. This is a pain to deal with, so... Oh yeah, this is the one with the impervious thing. I think we can play around that. It's just about being patient.
Thank you, little sir.
Chill damage? More of that. I don't know, maybe we should. Maybe we should. But even so, this is better.
Cool, cool.
We only have one, so it's actually easy to just put it out there.
Apologies, I think.
Very easy too.
Now she's angry.
Oh, that she is. What was your first clue?
Next.
No, do not do it. Uh-oh. Okay, that could potentially be a huge problem. These guys being vulnerable and everything. Don't you do it. It may not be that huge of a problem here. It is if you're in melee range. It often is. That's something to remember. That went smoothly. Very smoothly.
Let's continue.
Oh, and the rose ranked up. Nice. Let's see. Special can deflect. I don't really care about that. This one, no. Guess we'll go with this. It's not a.
Shield of light.
It's not really good enough, in my opinion, but guess it is what it is. Palm of Power, or no? Let's try and go with them. I want more stuff, more passives, more anything. Really. Hell, if she presents like a good special too. It has to be good though. It has to be blue or better. Preferably better. Then maybe.
More coming.
Careful, the butterflies are closing in. And on that guy. Open up the way. Stagger these guys to death, if you so please. Yes. Sweet.
Lady Demeter.
This one is actually really good.
Ice cold.
That is so good. Like this was only, well, it didn't actually matter if it reset this guy back to common, because it was common to begin with. Oh, and now it can become heroic. Oh, that is gonna be so good. I was gonna say my only issue with that is the fact that we don't have long until the boss. But then again, I was just reminded that it was already common to begin with, so it's not. It's only gonna be an upgrade if we even manage to get it upgraded by then. But if we don't, well, you know, none were harmed in the making of this thing, I suppose. Just die. Will you? Round 2. Come on. Round 3. Oh boy, they do dash quite a bit, don't they? Oh! Careful, they do have that armor. Come on! Oh yeah. It's actually really good here. Doing good. Just keep it up. Not on my watch. Oh! Spawning in just behind me, eh? That's typical this game, I suppose. We just need like 2 more rooms and then we'll be upgraded to blue variety. What is blue called? Common? Rare? Okay. Epic and more. Okay. Fair enough.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Attacks faster? Yeah.
Faster than ever.
You know. Whoa, look at that. Look at that animation there. Cool stuff. Shop or health? At this point, I feel like health is better. Because we know what we're coming up against. We don't know what's in the shop.
The strength of the centaurs. The magnificent.
Yeah.
Cheers for the vote of confidence, old man.
Come on. We can do this.
These two.
So,
If they're gonna be bunched up, then it's gonna be easier, but they might not be. Whoa, starting out with a charge, eh? Damn. Asterius, you're a beast. Well, obviously. Oh! Okay. Oh, Jesus, okay. Again? Are you... Come on! Are you kidding me? It's a little much, Asterius. Again? Really? What the fuck is the condition for him to do that, I wonder? Because man, we are just getting that back to back at this point almost. I mean, case in point right there. We're hurting almost hurting Theseus more than Asterius at this point. I don't fucking know how even. Somebody's got an ego. Ow. I hate that he can do that like 3 times in a row. It's a little annoying. Because you have to move. Okay. And then he can also do it like... you can also just do it right up out of the blue, so that helps. Why do you need to be such a pain in the ass, Asterius? Literally. Theseus is easy to deal with. You are just a fucking pain. Yep, you got it. That's exactly what it is. Oh, Christ. It's not a god, I suppose. Ah, come on! I had to move. It was either that or the other. Come on. Get out of here. I need to get Stereos down. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. It just come at the most inopportune time. Ah. Jesus Christ. I hate this fight. This is like there are some parts of the fight with Hades that I dislike, but this is just I hate this fight. Elysium is the worst place in this game, and these bosses are just the worst. I don't really understand why it needs to be this dumb ass hard. Like, again, I feel like this fight is needlessly long, so they should tweak their health bar appropriately. Ah, Jesus. What? How? You literally... He threw that right through the pillar. Are you kidding me? That's really one of my biggest issues with how this game is. Like, you don't know when he does that, when he can do that, and when he can't. And then he just does it, and you're just like, well, I guess that's just how it is now. Come on. The worst part about this Poseidon call that he uses is that you can't really dash from one place to another, because then you'll actually end up in another circle. And if you're not quick enough, you might not even have time to walk out of it. Come on. Please don't let me fucking die here. Or use my, you know, Death Defiance. Jesus, come on. He just... Yep. I knew it. He just takes no damage. And you know, the opening where I can even hurt him is so small. It's so annoying. At this point, it's just about him, you know, drawing the fight out until I die from these things on the ground. It's fucking annoying. I really feel like they need to change this fight somehow.
Look at this.
It is needlessly annoying.
Hurry up then, I shall see you outside.
Not even Hades is that annoying. Sure, he's hard, but not that annoying. He can't block for shit. Nah. No, I think we'll be fine.
One more stop.
Oh boy, so I do want to have a look at the shop coming into the Temple of Styx here. And also I want to see, like, this is 94%. It's probably... I don't know what the next rarity is going to be, like, increase, but can't wait to find out. Yeah.
That's quite a stash there,
Can
Carol.
I have this one?
I'll pay for that.
I'll take that one. Yes. And then...
Delicious.
Oh yeah, come on. And I'll save up for the big one.
Satyr tunnels.
No health to be had here. Let's see. Coins? I mean, just early on, just give me something. So I can just buy something from the shop or whatever. Huh, not bad.
Wealthy vermin.
It was? What did it have on it? I do like wealthy vermins. Well, I don't mind that being done. I feel like this this whole chain shot thing is really gonna be good in these small tunnels. Yeah. Ah, shit.
Give it up.
Well, had to happen at some point, right? Whoa, it already leveled up? Wait. Well, I guess these chambers are really quick. Damn. That damage, though. Just look at that. Damn. Can't hate that. Now, I just hope it's going to be effective against Hades. Might be, might not be.
Come, wretches.
Just getting rid of that charge up time. I think it's going to be really good. Because mobility is everything in this game. It always was. It always was. Come to think of it, like... So, the sword is one of my weakest weapons. Actually followed by the shield, funny enough. But Christ. The normal sword aspect, when you upgrade it increases your movement speed and your dash length. So, it sounds very nice on paper, but my question is, like, when you're used to having a dash and the length of it, you're used to that length, wouldn't it fuck you up that it would be different from time to time when you play with the sword or not? I feel like it would. I don't necessarily care about the Hermes one, but I will take this one. Special. We don't need it to inflict weak because we have the chain shot. Could be good in, you know, chambers, but I don't really care. This one is probably gonna be the best one.
Strength and beauty.
For now.
The white leaf hit. He loves to eat.
Even though it's still a bit still a bit finicky, I think. Well, what are you gonna do? Let's see when this upgrades to heroic. Can't wait. If it does. Let's see. Well, it should actually. It does say and more. I think that the ceiling for this boon, it cannot be legendary because I don't know if that's actually a thing on normal ones. That only pertains to very specific passives in my memory anyway. Oh, there we go. Oof, at level 7 one. Damn. That is gonna be a lot of damage. Ugly. Very nice, very nice.
Storage chamber.
Well,
A whole entire sack of something.
I have to
I'm grateful for
just
this.
roll with it now.
With it. Cerberus just loves the stuff.
It's level
Go fight
8.
some satyrs
It's
again.
fucking
Yeah.
insane, dude. I do want stuff from these guys if it can help me. My question is, can it? We won't know before we try, but it could be bad for us. Because we're on our last Death Defiance. And we don't really have any other ways to, you know, get health back. So it's either gonna make or break this run. do note that it's not sure that we even, that we would even end up beating Hades anyway. We wouldn't know. Oh, come on. I hate those small buggers. They are really annoying. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is not even cover, so shouldn't try to take cover behind that. I think I learned that from like quite a few episodes ago, but that is just so annoying. Ow. Okay. Can we do this? Yes. Keep in mind, it is not the best damage, but it is good damage. Dependable damage, at least. I've definitely had better damage, I will say that. But then again, we haven't really encountered chaos yet, so when we do, things might get very different. Still only have one nectar, and I still want Cerberus as one. When you cast damage nearby foes and inflict chill. How are we doing on health now? We should. We should.
I see.
Because we don't have any other way to restore health. Now, should we go and get these? I think we should, because we are at 122 coins, and we only need 150 to get the small Aphrodite one at the shop. And I think we can get there. Good, good. Come on. Chain shot is really putting in the work. Oh, it's probably gonna be good here too. Oh, it is. I mean, that is just some really good damage. Now, it might not seem like it, but these guys are tanky as hell. I wasn't even standing in it. There's just nowhere to stand in this fucking map. I always end up being poisoned or some shit, because I simply can't stand anywhere. You can just be dumb and do that. I don't really care. Okay. Better than I expected from this room.
In the name of Hades.
Special, deflect, death defiance. Yes! We want that death defiance. Oh boy. Now, if that ain't gonna do it, I don't know what will. Let's take this. Man, she has a lot to say this time around. Weak duration is very good. Because it's only like by default, what is it? 3 seconds. And then plus 5, that's 8, so yeah. I don't know what we'll get from Poseidon, but he could give us like the Ocean's Bounty, which is just a lot of resources and health and such. Not that we need health right now, but we might at the end of this, so. And I'll take the resources, sure. We always will. I would say we have a very decent chance of killing Hades. At least least that's as things seems right now. So. There we go. Keep it going. Oh, thank God, this is not the worst one, at least. At least we can, like, reflect it. Nice. Sample number 2. Totally. Ocean's Bounty. Oh, the Sunken Treasure. That's the one I actually thought about.
Looks like I caught a big
Yeah.
power of the sea should be in help.
Bit overkill with the health there, but everything else is very welcome.
Back.
And we're good.
Loss has. I can go.
I think we can do it. Unless I really fuck up, this should be
Nice night, no?
doable. Now we always got to be careful about his
The sea.
big attack.
No.
You in.
It's pretty much
Shut up.
the worst one of them. Because it can hit us more than once. Oh wow, really? Yes, me. What do you want to do about it? Close one there. Feel like he was so close to that. Oh, right, okay.
You've no control over your future strength.
Not interested in the analysis now, Father.
It's an interesting comment from him. That does indicate that we are strong. Very strong, but we just have no control over it. Oh, really? Come on. Took a lot of damage there. I am not happy with it. Really not. Okay.
Idiot.
Ow, okay. Really? Need to get rid of that thing. Shit. That's literally the thing. I looked at the footage from yesterday. That was the thing that screwed me over. It wasn't a jar. It was actually one of those shots. Which then proceeded to open one of those jars. But that wasn't really the important part. The important part was that I didn't understand where that shockwave came from. But I do now. He just, you know, he just smacked one of those out there without me actually seeing it. He does that sometimes in Phase 2. He just puts some of those out there in every direction just to screw with you. It's very smart, actually. Thought that was a bug to begin with, but it really is not. He's actually exceedingly smart. Because those shockwaves can really fuck you over, as we saw. Oh, we couldn't even get out of that one. Oh god! Yeah, just like that. Just like there. I didn't even see that one. And I didn't even see where he put it out. He just does that. Sometimes. Just like that. Just like there. Right there. Yeah. Yeah. It's exactly what he does. Oh boy. Yeah. Get those jaws out of here. Oh boy. Okay, I didn't even see him do that. I'm glad I got into cover before being hit, because that thing can also really tank your health because of the lag of iframes, you know? It'll just hit you every tick. Every tick. Okay. Come on. Yeah, you can be dumb if you want to. Okay, thought that might have actually reached around, but thank God it didn't. Oh boy. Oh! Man, I really thought that would hit us. Okay. We were hit by that in theory, but we deflected it. Just as we did there, so I think it's just a matter of timing. Oh boy. Oh, I thought he said come home. Like, that's very nice of you, but no, that's not exactly what he said. Oh, cheeky there, boy. Come on, free damage, free damage, free damage. That too. Just deflect it so it doesn't... Oh god, okay. End up being in like a corner somewhere.
Blast.
Yes! Okay, we made a few minor mistakes, but that was amazing.
I told you that I would, Father.
Wait.
So that's the first time we...
I know your question, boy.
Persephone.
And he ain't even gonna answer it.
No.
What a douche.
This game.
But yeah, that went very well, but I think that was only because of the amount of damage
As fast as I
that we could make. Like, damn. Yeah. Give it a...
This holds some sort of power, but for what?
We'll find out.
Somehow
Find out.
vanquished his own father, the grim god.
Nice.
Dead.
I got it.
Defiant as Agrius is finally set free to seek the hidden place in which his long-lost birth mother resides. How shall that all work out for him? Alas, it is as yet too soon to say.
Sure is.
Pretend, for now, that the Lord Hades absolutely clobbered him.
That's just an insult. Oh boy.
Well, this is going to be awkward.
A bit. A bit. Cool. That went great, and Elysium wasn't that bad, but I mean, obviously the Asterius and Theseus fight was really bad. But it always is. I feel it's just one of the hardest fights in the game, unfortunately. But maybe they'll get around to fix that. I mean, on the list, like just before we end up here, there is something on the list that actually changes up how things work. Like, for example, the Hydra fight. It's very easy as it is right now, but there is something that you can crank up, and then it'll get like a completely different layout where the big head can always reach you, always. So it makes that fight a lot harder, and I couldn't even imagine what would happen in the Theseus and Asterius fight. Couldn't even imagine, let alone the Hades fight. But the Theseus and Asterius fight is the worst one, and I would fear that above all else. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.